Hello students, very good morning. Myself Rakesh Yadav representing Sandipani Higher Secondary School Rajoda, and we are discussing class 12th related our chapter 6 application of derivatives, which is in short known as AOD, and we are discussing exercise 6.2 of NCERT. It is question number 9. Prove that y is equal to 4 sin x upon 2 plus cos x minus theta is an increasing function of theta in 0 to pi by 2. This is the interval where we have to prove it that it is increasing function. So now in solution, first of all we have to mention given y is equal to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta. So dy by dx will be equal to, what is applicable here? See, it is numerator and this one is denominator. So we have to apply denominator into, here it is function of theta, so that's why we have to mention dy by d theta, denominator into d by d theta of numerator minus numerator into d by d theta of denominator upon denominator square. So 2 plus cos theta whole square minus d by d theta of theta also. So now dy by d theta is equal to, here 4 is taken out, differentiation of sin theta is cos theta with respect to theta, and 2 plus cos theta is as it is, and then minus 4 sin theta, and differentiation of 2 is 0, differentiation of cos theta with respect to theta is minus sin theta, so it will become minus minus plus 4 sin square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now here it is 1. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply this 4 cos theta inside the bracket. So it will become dy by d theta is equal to 8 cos theta plus 4 cos square theta plus 4 sin square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. Now on further solution, this will become dy by d theta is equal to 8 cos theta plus 4 is taken common from here, so it will become cos square theta plus sin square theta, or sin square theta plus cos square theta also we can write. So 4 into sin square theta plus cos square theta and in denominator it is 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. Now this will become dy by d theta is equal to 8 cos theta plus 4 upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. Now we can take 4 common from both the terms, 4 will be common, so it will become dy by d theta is equal to 4 is taken common, then it will be what it is. See, this will become 2 cos theta plus 1 upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. So this is the solution for dy by d theta. We can take further LCM also in it, and now I will explain it further. Now see, we have to take dy by d theta is equal to 0. So it will become 4 into 2 cos theta plus 1 upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1 is equal to 0. Then this 1 will be shifted to RHS, so it will become positive 1. So 4 into 2 cos theta plus 1 upon 2 plus cos theta whole square is equal to 1. Now it will become 4 into 2 cos theta plus 1 is equal to 2 plus cos theta whole square. So now again multiplying it, it will become 8 cos theta plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2 to the 4 cos theta and then plus cos square theta. So now we may shift it these values here from RHS to LHS. So it will become minus cos square theta plus 8 cos theta plus 8 cos theta minus 4 cos theta minus 4 cos theta and then plus 4 and then minus 4 plus 4 and minus 4 is equal to 0. Means what we have done, first of all we have done cross multiplication here with 1 and then a plus b whole square formula will be applicable. Now these terms are shifted from RHS to LHS, so this 4 will be cancelled. So now it will become minus cos square theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 0. So we can take minus sign common, so it will become cos square theta plus 4 cos theta, sorry, minus 4 cos theta is equal to 0, or we may take this minus sign from LHS to RHS, so it will become cos square theta minus 4 cos theta is equal to 0. Now cos theta we can take common, so it will become cos theta minus 4 is equal to 0. So cos theta is equal to 0, or we can say cos theta is equal to cos 90 degree, or cos theta minus 4 is equal to 0, and cos theta is equal to 4 is not possible. This part is not possible. As you know, cos theta is in between 0 minus 1 to 1 only. Between these values only it is possible. This part is not possible. Cos theta is never 4. Now we have to proceed it. We have find out the value for theta here. Here we can say that theta is equal to pi by 2. So theta is equal to pi by 2. That we have concluded. Now we will take this dy by dx in another manner again. So let it be discussed later. Now see, we have taken in that particular manner by taking 1 from LHS to RHS for finding out the value of theta. Now we have determined it. Now again we are taking dy by d theta. What it is? Again dy by d theta is equal to 8 cos theta plus 4 upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1, which will be equal to dy by d theta is equal to now 8 cos theta plus 4 upon, if we are taking LCM here, then it will become 2 plus cos theta whole square in denominator, because here what we have to do, we have to divide this particular quantity by 1, so it will be 2 plus cos theta whole square only, that will be multiplied with 1, so it will become 2 plus cos theta whole square. So let us solve it. So it will become dy by d theta is equal to 8 cos theta plus 4 minus 4 minus 4 cos theta and then minus cos square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now this will become dy by d theta is equal to, this 4 is cancelled, it is positive and this one is negative. Now 8 cos theta minus 4 cos theta is 4 cos theta. 4 cos theta minus cos square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now see what will happen. Dy by d theta is equal to, cos theta is taken common. So what is another part? 4 minus cos theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. So cos theta is always greater than 0. In interval 0 to pi by 2. It is always greater than 0 in interval 0 to pi by 2. But it is in between -1 and 1. So this value will be definitely less than 4. So this complete quantity, therefore we can conclude that cos theta is also greater than 0. 4 minus cos theta is also greater than 0. And of course 2 plus cos theta whole square is also greater than 0. So all these quantities are greater than 0. This cos theta is also greater than 0. 4 in this interval and 4 minus cos theta, because cos theta maximum value is 1, which is in cos 0. So 4 minus 1 is only positive value. So this positive value, this positive value and this positive value, all the values are positive here. So we can conclude that because dy by d theta is greater than 0 in interval 0 to pi by 2. Therefore function is increasing in interval 0 to pi by 2. Hence proved. Why we have done this again? Suppose we have not shifted 1, then in that particular case also this complete quantity will become positive. It is greater than 0. अगर ये पूरी क्वांटिटी ग्रेटर देन 0 हो जाती है, क्योंकि cos थीटा भी ग्रेटर देन 0 है, उसके बाद में 4 माइनस cos थीटा भी अगर इस पर्टिकुलर इंटरवल में अपन स्मॉल ब्रैकेट्स लगाते हैं, मीन्स इफ वी आर नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 0 एंड पाई बाय 2, सो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस cos थीटा इज ग्रेटर देन 0, 4 माइनस cos थीटा इज ऑल्सो ग्रेटर देन 0, एंड these two quantities and this particular quantity is also greater than 0 always. Why is it so? Because it is complete square. So if these all the three quantities are positive, then we can say that this function is increasing in interval 0 to pi by 2. Hence proved. This only is needed for question number 9. It is over now. Now see question 10th. Prove that the logarithmic function is strictly increasing on 0 to infinity. So in solution we have to take, let f of x is equal to log x, means it is logarithmic function. Now f dash x is equal to 1 by x. So 1 by x is always positive in interval 0 to infinity, क्योंकि यहाँ पर हमने सारी पॉजिटिव वैल्यू ली x की जगह पर, सारी पॉजिटिव, 0 के बाद जितनी भी वैल्यूज हैं इन्फिनिटी तक की वो सारी वैल्यूज पॉजिटिव, यहाँ 0 इंक्लूडेड नहीं है, वहाँ इन्फिनिटी इंक्लूडेड नहीं है. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि ये 1/x जो है वो हमेशा ही पॉजिटिव रहेगा, क्योंकि हमने निगेटिव वैल्यू की बात ही नहीं की है, 0 से इन्फिनिटी तक नंबर लाइन में लिया हमने, तो जिसमें कि 0 और इन्फिनिटी इंक्लूडेड नहीं है, क्योंकि 1/0 तो वैसे भी इन्फिनिटी हो जाता है, तो 0 इंक्लूडेड नहीं है, इधर इन्फिनिटी इंक्लूडेड नहीं है। तो इसके बाद में सारी वैल्यूज़ कैसी वैल्यूज़ है, 0 के बाद वाली और इन्फिनिटी से पहले वाली, वो सारी वैल्यूज़ पॉजिटिव होने के कारण दिस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू इज ऑलवेज greater than, is always positive, or we can say, so because 1/x is greater than 0, therefore f dash x is also greater than 0. So f of x is strictly increasing in interval 0 to infinity, and here also we have to mention 1/x is greater than 0 in interval, here also we have to mention in interval 0 to infinity. Again we may write here also in interval 0 to infinity. So we can say that f of x is strictly increasing in interval 0 to infinity. This is only required for question number 10th. So in this manner we have to prove this function as increasing function. It is over now, question 10. Now see question 11. Prove that the function f given by f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing on -1 to 1. This is the interval where we have to prove it that this function is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. So in solution, given, what is given here, f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. Now we may take out f dash x, means differentiation of x with differentiation of f of x with respect to x. So differentiation of x square, that will be 2x, and then differentiation of x, that will be 1, and this differentiation of constant quantity is 0. So now f dash x is equal to 0 we have to take. So 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, or 2x is equal to 1 we can say, or x is equal to 1 by 2. So what is here now? Here two disjoint intervals. Two disjoint intervals are there. Why is it so? Because in our question this interval is mentioned here. So we have to take -1 to half and then half to 1 in this manner. Two disjoint intervals will be there for given interval -1 to 1. Which are they? Let us talk about those intervals. Intervals are -1 to half and half to 1. So in interval -1 to half, if we take -1 to half, see it is the number line, here 0, here -1, and here it is positive 1, and here it is half. This is half. This particular is half, this point. So what is there between -1 to half, this, and then half to 1, this. These are two intervals, -1 to half and then half to 1. These two intervals, in these two intervals we have to check f dash x. So between -1 and half, let us take 0. Between -1 and half we can take 0. So if we are putting 0 here, then it will be 2 into 0 minus 1, that is 0 minus 1, so it will be negative 1. So in interval minus 1 half, f dash x is less than 0, therefore f of x is strictly decreasing in interval minus 1 to half. Now what we have to check? Now we have to check this half to 1. So in interval half to 1, what is the value between half and 1? Half is 0.5 and 1 is 1. So 0.5 and 1 in between any value, if we want to take, then what it will be? 3 by 4. Suppose I am writing here 3 by 4. So what it will become? Let us do it in rough. 2 into 3 by 4 minus 1. So 2 2s are 4. So 3 by 2 minus 1 means 3 minus 2 by 2. It is 1 upon 1. So it will be 1 by 2. It is positive. This is the rough portion which I have solved here. What happened? What we have done? We have taken in between values half to 1, that one particular value that is 0.75, or we can say 3 by 4. तो अगर मैंने यहाँ पर 3 by 4 लिया तो मैंने इसमें x की जगह पर 3 by 4 रखा, then 2 into 3 by 4, that will be 2 to the 4. So 3 by 2 minus 1 means 3 minus 2 by 2, which will be equal to half. It is greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0 here. F dash x is greater than 0. Therefore f of x is strictly increasing in interval हाफ टू 1. हाफ से 1 में ये स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग हो गया, माइनस 1 से हाफ में स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग था, तो ये नाइदर डिक्रीजिंग नॉर इंक्रीजिंग हो गया किस वाले पोर्शन में? माइनस 1 से 1 में. सो व्हाट इज आवर कंक्लूजन? सो लास्टली वी कैन कंक्लूड दैट our conclusion is f of x is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. Strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing in interval माइनस 1 to 1. ऐसे क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि माइनस 1 to 1 में हमने f डैश एक्स सबसे पहले x की वैल्यू निकाल के चेक किया था, तो इन दोनों के बीच में एक वैल्यू हमको मिली हाफ. तो माइनस 1 से हाफ के बीच में तो ये स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग हुआ और हाफ से 1 के बीच में स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग हुआ. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि माइनस 1 से 1 में इन टोटल हम क्या बोलें? तो इन टोटल द कंक्लूजन विल बी दैट एफ ऑफ एक्स इज नाइदर स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग नॉर स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग इन इंटरवल माइनस 1 to 1. दिस इज ओनली द कंक्लूजन फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 इज ओवर नाउ. नाउ सी क्वेश्चन 12. Which of the following functions are strictly decreasing on 0 to pi by 2? So here there are 4 functions: cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x and tan x. So let us check this. Let f of x is equal to cos x. So f dash x will be equal to minus sin x. So minus sin x means what? F dash x is less than 0 in interval 0 to pi by 2. Therefore f of x is decreasing strictly decreasing strictly decreasing in interval 0 to pi by 2. Why is it so? Let me explain you. क्योंकि sin x अगर होता ये तो हम बोल सकते थे कि ये ग्रेटर देन 0 है, लेकिन यहाँ माइनस साइन एक्स है तो फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में तो साइन एक्स पॉजिटिव रहता है, तो पॉजिटिव वैल्यू के आगे यहाँ पर माइनस लगा हुआ है, तो इस कारण से ये क्या हो गया, स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग हो गया 0 से पाई बाय 2 वाले इंटरवल में. अब सेकेंड क्वेश्चन की बात करें तो लेट एफ ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू कॉस 2x. तो कॉस 2x लिखा तो एफ डैश एक्स क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पर, कॉस 2x का माइनस साइन 2x और फिर 2x का डिफरेंशिएशन किया तो वो 2 होगा. सो बिकॉज एफ डैश एक्स इज लेस देन 0. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर यहाँ मैं पाई बाय 2 रखता हूँ तो ये मैक्सिमम कहाँ तक जाएगा, 2 इंटू पाई बाय 2 मतलब पाई तक, तो 0 से 90 और 90 से 180 दोनों में ये वैल्यू पॉजिटिव रहती है, तो ये पॉजिटिव के साथ में ये माइनस वाली वैल्यू का मल्टीप्लिकेशन हुआ देन इट विल बी निगेटिव ओनली. तो चूंकि ये निगेटिव हो गया मीन्स एफ डैश एक्स इज लेस देन 0 इन इंटरवल 0 टू पाई बाय 2, 0 से पाई बाय 2 में. देयरफॉर एफ ऑफ एक्स इज स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग in interval 0 to pi by 2. Now we will talk about this cos 3x. So let f of x is equal to cos 3x. Here it is somewhat complexity will be there. So f dash x is equal to what? F dash x is equal to minus 3 sin 3x. Means differentiation of cos 3x is sin 3x and differentiation of 3x is 3. So let us talk about this. X is in between 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. So 3x will be in between. If I am multiplying here 3, then it will be 3 pi by 2. So what will happen here? Let us talk about this. If I am putting 3 pi by 2 here, if I am multiplying it by 3, so here it is 3x na, so it will be 0 to 270 degree. So what is there between 0 to 180 degree? It is of course positive 0 to 180 degree that we have concluded from here. 0 से लेकर के 180 डिग्री तक में तो पॉजिटिव रहेगा, लेकिन 180 डिग्री से 270 डिग्री में फिर निगेटिव हो जाएगी ये वैल्यू, तो निगेटिव पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा. तो हम क्या बोलेंगे, इन एफ डैश एक्स इज लेस देन 0 इन 0 टू पाई एंड एफ डैश एक्स इज ग्रेटर देन 0 इन pi to 3 pi by 2. So what we can conclude here? Neither increasing nor decreasing. What is conclusion? Therefore f of x is neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi by 2. हमने वैल्यू कौन सी रखी थी, 0 से पाई बाय 2 के बीच में ही रखी, लेकिन 0 से पाई बाय 2 ये चूंकि x अपन ने पाई बाय 2 ही रखा, देखो आप यहाँ पर x की वैल्यू पाई बाय 2 है, लेकिन यहाँ पर 3x होने की वजह से ये 0 से 270 डिग्री हो गया था, तो 0 से 180 डिग्री में तो हम देख चुके हैं यहाँ से यहाँ तक में ये पॉजिटिव रहता है, तो ये पॉजिटिव होने के बाद में ये निगेटिव है, तो पॉजिटिव और निगेटिव का मल्टीप्लिकेशन हुआ तो ये लेस देन 0 हो गया, तो ये 0 से पाई के अंदर ये क्या हुआ, ये एफ डैश एक्स जो है वो लेस देन 0 हुआ, और फिर पाई से पाई बाय 3 पाई बाय 2 में ये वैल्यू निगेटिव हो गई है इतनी, और निगेटिव इंटू निगेटिव व्हाट विल बी देयर, इट विल बिकम पॉजिटिव. तो ये पॉजिटिव हुआ तो निगेटिव और पॉजिटिव दोनों आए इसमें, मतलब ये इंक्रीजिंग हो गया यहाँ पर, पॉजिटिव हुआ तो मतलब ग्रेटर देन 0, तो ये इसमें इंक्रीजिंग हो गया, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि एफ ऑफ एक्स इज नाइदर इंक्रीजिंग नॉर डिक्रीजिंग इन 0 टू पाई बाय 2. ये न तो इंक्रीजिंग है न ही डिक्रीजिंग है 0 से पाई बाय 2 के बीच में. नाउ आवर अनदर क्वेश्चन, लेट एफ ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू 10x हियर. यहाँ पर हमने 10x लिया तो एफ डैश एक्स क्या होता है, सेक स्क्वायर एक्स, ये सेक स्क्वायर एक्स हुआ। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि एफ डैश एक्स इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 0 इन इंटरवल 0 to π/2। फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में सेक तो पॉजिटिव ही रहता है और वो पॉजिटिव वैल्यू का स्क्वायर करते हैं तो वो भी पॉजिटिव आएगा, मतलब ये इंक्रीजिंग हो गया। देयरफॉर एफ ऑफ एक्स इज इंक्रीजिंग, स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग इन इंटरवल 0 to π/2। तो लास्टली हमारा कंक्लूजन क्या निकला, हमसे पूछा गया था कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग फंक्शंस आर स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग ऑन 0 to π/2। तो डिक्रीजिंग कौन कौन से हुए, ये डिक्रीजिंग हुआ देखो, और ये भी डिक्रीजिंग हुआ, ये और ये। बाकी ये दोनों नाइदर इंक्रीजिंग नॉट डिक्रीजिंग हुआ और ये वाला इंक्रीजिंग हो गया। तो ये दोनों आंसर नहीं है, हमारा आंसर जो है फर्स्ट और सेकंड होंगे। सो दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 इज नाउ ओवर। थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर watching our channel Sandipani Higher Secondary School Rajoda. Please do like it, subscribe it and share it.